Right guys, Billy here again, and I've got another thing to show you that might be really beneficial in your woodworking wood shop. So we all like health and safety, we all have ear protectors. To be perfectly honest, I should wear them a bit more. And masks, dust masks, but there's different masks for different environments. So if you got masks for like fumes, that kind of thing, you need a more specialist mask if you're spraying and that. But the guys at base camp sent me one of these to show you. There's links in the description if you want to go and have a look at them. And these are the masks that, you know, sort of go over your face. Now I've got glasses on, and I've always found wearing masks quite troublesome with them misting up, that kind of thing. And to be honest, you're going to get that with every mask to a certain degree. I've been through that little minefield and spent loads and loads of money on that. People claiming that this and that and this and that, and no, it just doesn't happen. So anyway, for an all day, everyday mask round your workshop, and I see a lot of guys really recommending these. Dual one-way valve technology. You've got, you know, they're supposed to be really good, and on the bag here they've got replacement filters. You just scan that QR code there, that kind of thing. Let's have a look in it. Let's stop the talking and let's get to the doing. So in the packet you've got some replacement filters. Nice touch. This is the Base Camp M Pro mask, and you've got like a little sort of basic instruction manual. I'll read some of what, you know, these guys are honest, to be, you know, used for particulates, grinding, sweeping, sanding, bagging and mowing. You can use this, it says here, vapours and contaminants, painting, varnishing, pollution, mechanic work, public safety work, allergens, gardening, outdoor activity, animal grooming. Do not use for, and this is what I like about it, these guys are actually telling you what not to use it for. For not used for against silica, asbestos, lead, arsenic, cadmium, methylene, abrasive blasting, or any other toxic and dangerous substances. So you've got all that there. Care and cleaning and storage. This mask shell is reusable and washable. The filters are not washable. Fitting instructions in there. It's sort of like basic stuff really, but valve installation, so if you're not sure about your valves or they come out or anything like that, changing your filters, size guide, so it's telling you sort of a guide there to make sure you can get it just fitting to your specific size. Now some people have got bigger heads than others. I've got a huge head, Shelley's got a small head, so that's that. So the mask itself looks really well made. Nice clips on the back. That's adjustable for the back. I'll have to adjust that down to fit my noggin. You got a nice sort of Velcro fit in there. Just let me see how you adjust that. Does that come that way? And that come that way, but I need it more that way. So if I pull that, you can just tell I'm a buffoon, can't you? That's it. So that's that. So anyway, you know, I'd have to do a proper fitting to get it right. So inside you've got the, you know, the filter, and you get a spare pack of filters with that. Really nice. You've got like a rubberized thing for your nose here, and on the website, to aid with the fogging up of the glasses, you can get these little green tabs that sit on the nose section here, which aid with it. Now I've got some somewhere, so I'm going to try that. I did specify to send me that, but I think that's an extra on the website, so just check that. But looks really well made. The Velcro, yeah, nice and strong. So let's see what it's. What I like about this, it's got the thing that goes over your head, and this that goes around the back of your neck or the lower back portion of your head. So I do like that design on it. So, first thing I will say, that's the first time I've put this mask on. I've got one very similar to this. This is more comfortable, a lot more comfortable, just by putting that on. I was getting a little bit of misting, so I am going to try the little green things if I can find them somewhere. But you'll see me, I don't just tell you about stuff, I'll actually use them. And you'll see me on my videos, and if I like it, there'll be a permanent link down in the descriptions, which I think there will be with this one, because I do actually like it. The comfort level was really good. Now, what I would say, I know what it says in the book, but if you're going to be using sprays and all that kind of stuff, get a mask like that. You know, something like that. It's a more of a specialist mask. But if you're sanding, routing, on the table saw, sweeping up, emptying it into your bin, that's perfect. That's a perfect mask. For, as woodworkers, we're looking for that mask we can sort of put on, like so. And then, if we want, we can just drop it down. If we're talking to someone, there's no messing about. You're not putting it down, you're not losing it, you're not forgetting it. And obviously, just reset the thing. Do you know what? I am genuinely impressed with that. I really genuinely impressed with that. Now, my regular viewers will know I do not like doing reviews. But sometimes there's just stuff that comes along. I don't mind, because I know you guys are all going to get a benefit out of it. And that, first impressions for me, is absolutely excellent. It's got these, the valves here, you can adjust these, turn them. And that's, you mess about with that on the inside to change the filters, that kind of stuff. But guys, you know, if you've got one of these base camp masks, please let me know in the comments what you think about it, so other people can read them comments. Go to the base camp website, have a look at what they're selling. They're not... They're sort of half the price of the competition as well. You know, when I looked up at the prices, don't get me wrong, they sent me this for free, and I'm under no obligation. If I thought that was rubbish, you'd be getting told about it. So anyway, but I like that mask, and I'm gonna be you'll see me using it on the videos. But there's all sorts of different sort of models you can get that might suit you a bit better. There's QR codes there where you can go and get the refills, all that kind of stuff. And it's got, the filters have got, I'm going to read this for you, EAPI filter technology, double layer melt blown with electrostatic absorption performance non-woven. Whatever that means, yeah? An ES cotton, reduce moisture and humidity and increase comfort. That's good. That's, you know, if it's got a cotton layer in there, so you've got 5 or 6 sort of barriers there. Activated charcoal layer, activated carbon can absorb and filter harmful substances effectively. Carbon's really good for getting like particulates out of the air. I know everybody talks about carbon being a bad thing, but it's got its uses to be a good thing. A lot of people use carbon in home brewing and things like that. They run the brews through carbon filters, and it gets all the nasties out of there. So if they've got that in a mask, it's another layer. The guys, it looks like the guys from Basecamp have really thought through a product and really want to bring you a really good product. So anyway, guys, go and have a look at it. Basecamp mask. Would I recommend? Yes, I would recommend. I've got further use and trials to do with it, but on the face of it, for the price, value for money and what you get, yes, it's a thumbs up from me. So, Basecamp mask.